You should check out these books, Ryan.
Hey, those look familiar. Ryan, I definitely think you should check them out. Relentless Blades is out now, of course. Then Ashbound Oaths comes out November 18th. Super excited.
I'm
One
buying
thing
them now anyway. So
oh, one thing I'll say I love about the covers is, they've totally fit my vision. These are exactly what I wanted. These were captured the essence, like I said, of the books that I loved in the 80s and 90s, those kind of fantasy. And what you see on these covers is what you're going to get. Both of these covers are scenes directly from the book. There's no bait and switch. What you see represented, you're going to get in spades. They're action-packed thrill rides from. Now, Relentless Blades starts a little slow because I'm setting it up and building the characters, but once it gets going, and Ashbound Oaths, they're just rocket thrill rides.
Well, you can definitely see the escalation from book 1 to book 2, like just on the
yeah,
cover,
I was going to say that.
Yes.
It's like they say in role playing games. It's like, JRPGs are my favorite type of games. It's like mission 1, save a kitten. End game, fight God, and that's what I'm looking at. Like book 1 is like, okay, these are two guys that are, they're going to take on some bandits, maybe some orcs and stuff like that, and then you look at book 2, and it's just like it's essentially Satan.
Yeah. No, they don't. I don't. These are kind of origin stories, but no, I don't start off. And I have read a couple of fantasy books that are like that, where they literally, it is like they followed an RPG, and they literally have the character starting off saving a pig from a farm, or the little band. No. These guys are right off the bat. You're fighting some heavy hitters, and I make sure that I'm a very big believer that the hero is measured against the villain. If you don't have a strong villain, the hero's not going to shine. So right from the get-go, the villains are terrifying in this, even in Relentless Blades. They're powerful, threatening, menacing. You will believe that they may be victorious.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool. You want a
so
good
you were
villain.
saying the sequel comes out on the 18th of November, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I just bought the first one there. I wasn't being rude and being on my phone. I actually bought the book.
Well, thank you.
But no. I was going to do it. Normally, I would have done it if I was on my computer, because I immediately, log on to Amazon, bring your books up, and then by at least halfway through the episode, I've bought it. So, but yeah, I mean, look, it's fantasy, it's D&D, well, not officially D&D, but it's like based on a D&D campaign. It's exactly what I want from a book. So I definitely bought that one, and I will pick up the sequel when it comes out in a few weeks.
Yeah, I'm always very careful. I always say inspired by, because I don't want I don't want them coming after me with some copyright infringement. It's inspired by, but it is not Wizards of the Coast, Dungeons and Dragons.
Now, question about the sequel: are the same characters from the first one in the sequel?
They are. So Relentless Blades tells the story of, as on the cover, Vidge and Grimm, and they start off not the best of friends, and certainly neither one of them looking to be heroes. It's a pretty gritty world. I don't like to say grim dark, and I'll be honest, I don't totally understand all of the multitude of genres in fantasy. I'm old school, so fantasy was fantasy, but it is gritty, it is dark, but it's not hopeless, which is kind of the way I understand grimdark to be. So I wouldn't say it's like hopeless. These guys are, you always have a sense of hope, and it's them, and then this mysterious scepter called the Scepter of Seamathu is discovered in this frontier town, and it's wanted by multitudes of people. The Valadian Knights on one side, and then you find the Vroggoths. They're my demonic creatures, of which that is one of them on the cover of Ashbound Oaths, one of the Vroggoths called Rorgast. who is a villain in the first book, and they're looking for this scepter because they have this prophecy that says that this scepter can awaken dragon eggs, and if they get control of these dragons, well, it'll tip the balance of power and they can rule the world. So it's kind of the tale of how Vidge and Grimm get caught up in this, something they weren't looking for, and then their adventure to try to stop the Vrogos. And along the way, they end up in an arena fighting as gladiators. So there's all sorts of combat, a lot of cool magic. Yeah, it was very much inspired by, I guess you'd say, like Raiders of the Lost Ark, smashing with Gladiator, a little bit of Lethal Weapon, buddy cop dynamic, all in a fantasy setting blender.